These suspects, 3 in number, Isiaku Lawal, Muazu Abubakar, and Adamu Bello, aged between 26 and 27 years, played very key roles in the recent kidnap of over 100 students from Bethel Baptist School in Kaduna. These suspects are part of the larger gang that carried out that horrible act. We've generated sufficient intelligence and we are closing up on the remaining members of the gang. We just want Nigerians to know that no crime will be no such heinous crime like the kidnap of innocent students will ever be laid to rest until those behind those crimes are arrested and brought to book. These suspects are part of the 25-man gang that actually carried out that operation. We will allow them to speak to you very briefly. It is an active investigation and we'll control the narratives here.
Sunana Muazu Abubakar. Shekara na 27.
Who is interpreting? Collect the mic and alternate. I'm not giving you.
Yes, Sunana Muazu Abubakar. He said his name is Muazu Abubakar.
How old are you?
27.
He is 26 years old.
27.
He said he is 27 years old.
An kama ne akan mun sace 'yan makarantar Baptist.
He said he was arrested in connection with the kidnapping of Baptist Baptist School. He said he was arrested in connection with a kidnapping of Baptist Baptist School, Kaduna.
How many of you carried out the operation? How many of you kidnapped the students of Bethel Baptist High School?
25.
He said there are 25 in number, sir.
How many of the students were kidnapped?
126.
They kidnapped 126 students.
Why did you kidnap these innocent students?
He said in need of money, that they need money.
How much did he share? How much did he get from the operation?
He said he was given 100,000 naira.
The remaining persons here, are they also members of the gang?
duk 'yan ƙungiyarmu ne.
He said they are together, they are members of the gang.
Gentlemen of the press, this is the much we can give you for now. Is an active investigation is on. Is an active investigation is ongoing. We will keep you posted as we make progress into this investigation. Mubarak Mohammed and Basilube are key participants in the kidnap of the female student from Kwara State University, an incident that shook the people of Ilori recently. The governor of Kwara State worked with the leadership of the Nigerian police force, specifically operatives from the Special Tactical Squad, to ensure that the young lady was eventually rescued unhurt with no ransom whatsoever paid. These two suspects will speak to you about some other crimes they've committed in the past. But the major message out there for those who are still in this trade of crime and criminality is to know that no matter how long it takes, no matter how fortified you might think you are by your charms and your cultic practices, there is a day of reckoning when we, on this other side, keeping the law, will get hold of you, and there will be no escape for you. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Sunana Mubarak Mohammed.
When I ask him question, you interpret, and you interpret back to them. What is your name?
Mubarak Mohammed.
Shekara Kanawa.
Shekara 22.
22 years old.
Where are you from?
Daga Sokoto.
From Sokoto State.
Look here. Look at those people. They are the people you are talking to. Who kidnapped the Kwara State student? That female. Stop calling her name. Who kidnapped that female student from Kwara?
He
said they are the ones, sir.
How many of you?
Who know any? Said they are 5 in numbers.
How much did you collect?
No, kuka karba.
He said
they couldn't collect any money, any ransom.
How many times have you done kidnapping in the past?
So now kataba yin kidnapping a rayuwanka.
Shine na uku.
He said this is the 3rd time, sir.
What message do you have for other young people who are still kidnapping and committing other crimes?
Wani me za ka faɗa ma sauran mutanen da suke kidnapping, ka kalli kamera ka faɗa musu me wani firin labari za ka gaya musu su ci gaba ko su daina.
Sai yance zai yana sabida na gaba alheri bane.
He said the message he has for people is for them to stop, that he has seen that there is no way out for it.
Oh. Sit down. What is sit down? Kazauna. Give him. Yaya Sunanka.
Sunana Muhammadu Maude.
Mohammed Maudi. Shakara Kanawa.
Shekara ta 21.
He said 21 years old.
Ask him, how many times have you committed kidnapping or highway robbery?
So now ka taɓa tara hanya da kidnapping a rayuwarka.
Ban taɓa yin kidnapping ba, mun tare hanya daga lokacin da na fara har zuwa lokacin da an ka kama ni su 50 ne.
He said he's not perfect in kidnapping, sir, but highway robbery that he can remember maybe about 50 times.
Which area do he, which?
To lalle a gida dai na daɗe ina yin aiki dai a gida ɗin ban san ko nawa bane shi amma abin da dai na kwatanta zuwa na dai can dai inda anka kama ni ɗin na san dai zuwa na a can dai ina bako ne amma na yi so 7.
He said where they arrested him, that is where he has been.
Which area?
Ina ne aka kama ka?
Ina ne kuke tare hanya? Shine aka bai.
Ina kake tare hanya?
A hanya abin a can inda aka kama ni bisa osprey ne muke tare.
Mai sunan inda kuke?
Daga Odoba zuwa Oyo, daga Oyo zuwa Ibadan ne.
He said from Odoba to Oyo, from Oyo Ibadan.
Daga Odoba zuwa Oyo, daga Oyo zuwa Ibadan.
This young man actually specializes in robbing, in carrying out highway robbery, armed robbery along our highways, particularly areas around Kwara, Oyo, and Niger axis. We want to believe that with his arrest, there will be respite for travelers and residents in those axes. Will continue to work very hard to pick the remaining members of his gang that are still at large. The final case for today will be the case of four young men. 2 of them are Nigerians, while 2 are from Niger Republic, arrested for unlawful possession and illicit distribution of very dangerous drugs. Over 100 packs of these drugs, tramadol, were recovered from them. And these are suspects that procured this item specifically for distribution to bandits and other criminal elements operating in the northeast and the northwestern part of the country. The suspects are Suleiman Bello, age 32, who is from Sokoto. Anwar Bello, age 26, from Sokoto. Ibrahim Zakau Yao, age 36, from Niger Republic. And Aliyu Abdurrahman, age 32, from Niger Republic. These people trade on tramadol and other dangerous drugs and sell specifically to suspects in Zamfara, in Kaduna, in Yobe, and other parts of the country. They were arrested at the border town between Nigeria and Niger Republic. Incidentally, some other members of their gang have equally been arrested by our counterparts from the NDLE, and so we will, at the appropriate time, transfer them to NDLEA for a consolidation and a more robust investigation of this case. We understand clearly the very strong nexus between the use of these drugs that oftentimes provide Dutch courage to criminal elements and put them in that mental state where they can shed blood, commit all kinds of heinous crimes, and carry out all kinds of dastardly conduct without any sense of remorse, fear, or regrets. Therefore, as we continue to mop up illicit arms in order to weaken the hold of these bandits and criminal elements, we will also work with other patriotic citizens of this country, particularly our colleagues in the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, with renewed vigor to ensure that we equally mop up these dangerous drugs that provide life wire for the commission of some of these very dangerous crimes. We'll allow you to hear from them very briefly, and we will proceed.
He said his name is Suleiman Bello.
How old are you?
32.
He is 22 years old.
Who owns this?
Wannan kwalayen nawa ne?
No one.
He said it's his own.
How many of the packs were recovered from you?
Guda nawa ne aka samu a wurinka?
To ga yan ban san ko guda nawa na ba. Ban iya gane ko guda nawa.
He said the idea he can't count, he can't mention.
How much do you sell one?
Nawa kake sai da guda ɗaya?
22, 20,000.
22, 20,000.
A pack of this sells on the streets for between 20 to and 22,000. It could actually sell more than that, depending on where, when the transaction is actually taking place. So you can actually see that this is not just any other item. Other members, are they also asking him if he knows them?
Wannan da kuke tare da su duk kawaye su.
A wurin nawaye su.
He said he knows them all.
How many of them are Nigerians?
Ku nawa ne 'yan nan kasan na Najeriya?
Mu hudu na yan. Mu biyu na yan Najeriya. Gaba ɗaya da mun yan Najeriya don ko suna suke.
He said 2 of them are from Nigeria. And the other ones are from Niger.
Give the mic to a Niger man. Yaya sunanka?
Me sunanka?
Ibrahim Zakariyahu.
He said Ibrahim Zakariyahu.
Shekara kana.
Shekarunka nawa?
36.
He said he is 36 years old.
Where are you from?
Kai da mutumin daga ina kake?
Sokoto nake zaune amma asali na dan Niger nake.
He said he based in Sokoto but is from Niger Republic.
Why are you selling drugs to Nigerian people? Why don't you take it to your country?
Me yasa kake siyar ma da wannan kwayan nan mutanen Najeriya baka je can Niger kana saidawa ba?
To lalle wanga kwayar ban daɗe yana sai sabbuga masu sai sannan suka ci an hanso musu shi don muna zaune da su Suleiman wuri guda a kasuwa.
He said he's not too long into the business, that his colleague here is the one who involved him and give him to sell for him.
Ask him if he takes this choir.
Kana dan tabawa?
Da bayan gaba ina dan taba.
He said recently he's testing it small.
So he's both a seller and a consumer. Very dangerous combination. Who is their oga?
Waye mai gidanku?
Suleiman shi an mai gida.
He said Suleiman is his own oga.
Okay, let's stop here for now. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen of the press. We'll continue to keep you abreast of our activities and development, particularly as we make progress with some of these cases.